Letter 40. Ontological Shock and the Breaking of Frames. Dear Ada, every once in a while, life doesn't just surprise us. It rearranges the furniture in our mind. You think you're living in a well-lit room with familiar walls, clear edges, and solid floors. You've learned how to walk inside it, how to place your weight, how to judge the distances between things. And then, in an instant, something happens. A revelation, a truth, an event, and the lights flicker. When they come back on, the room is not the same room. The walls have shifted. The edges no longer line up. The floor tilts just slightly. You look around and whisper, "Wait, was it always like this?" This is what we call an ontological shock, a break in the frame through which you've been viewing reality. And it can come from anywhere. A sentence whispered by someone who loves you, a betrayal you didn't see coming, a book that hits an unguarded nerve, a moment of awe, a moment of grief, a scientific discovery, a spiritual experience. But it always does the same thing. It reveals that the map was smaller than the territory. Ontological shock is rarely gentle. It unsettles. It disorients. It strips away the illusions we didn't know were illusions. What makes it so destabilizing is simple. It doesn't just challenge what you think. It challenges what you are. You built your identity, your expectations, your meaning structure inside a frame. And now the frame has cracked. And when the frame cracks, two things happen at once. 1. You see truths you weren't ready to see. 2. You mourn the comfort of the frame that once protected you. This mourning is important. People underestimate it. They treat shattered assumptions like broken plates. Sweep them up, move on. But ontological shock is more like losing a home. You don't just walk out. You stand in the ruins for a while, trying to understand what fell and what, if anything, can be carried forward. Some people rush to rebuild the old frame. They tape the pieces together and pretend nothing happened. But the cracks remain, and the structure is weaker. And deep down they know, the world is no longer what they believed it to be. Others let the frame collapse completely. They stay in the rubble, refusing to rebuild. They confuse disorientation with insight, nihilism with clarity. They think destruction is the point. Both reactions are understandable, neither is wise. The third path, the wiser one, is slower, more deliberate. You allow the shock to do its work without letting it define you. You sit with the discomfort long enough to understand it. You ask, what was I blind to? What belief collapsed? What truth surfaced? What is this trying to teach me about myself, about others, about the world? And then, piece by piece, you construct a new frame, not from panic or nostalgia, but from truth, humility, and courage. A frame that is more spacious, more resilient, more honest, more aligned with the world as it actually is, not as you wished it to be. A frame that can withstand the next shock, because there will always be a next one. Life keeps expanding us. It keeps breaking the shells we outgrow. And each time it happens, it gives us a choice: collapse into denial, collapse into despair, or expand into a larger understanding of who we are and what reality demands of us. Ontological shocks are not punishments. They are invitations. They are thresholds. They are the places where the old self must loosen so the truer self can breathe. When the frame breaks, Ada, don't fear it. Stand still. Look carefully. Let your vision adjust. What you see next may unsettle you, but it may also be the first true glimpse of a wider world. A friend on the road ahead?